Hey, I'm Caity, also known as Chachi Kate, and this is week 5 of learning to love myself. I feel like 5 weeks is a good milestone accomplishment. So today I just want to reflect on the past 5 weeks, and I kind of also want to talk about the negative side of glowing up, of having a glow up. I'm going to start this video today by doing my skincare. I've been using Caity for the past 3 months maybe, and I really like it. It's like having a personal little dermatologist in your phone, and I really like it, and I think my skin was actually doing really well on it until I decided to go off of birth control. But because I decided to go off of birth control, my face started to flare up really bad. And acne doesn't really make me self-conscious anymore. Yeah, it hurts, it's a burden. It's not a burden, but it's just kind of annoying. That's why I want it taken care of, not so much that I think that it makes me look ugly or anything. I honestly embrace my acne. I think it makes me stronger. I think it gives me character. I think it makes me more relatable. I think, I think we need to see more young women with acne, because it doesn't just delete itself when you turn 18. You can have acne in your adulthood. Oh my god. My face roller was literally so frozen in the freezer that it literally just broke apart. Let me see if I can go all handy-mandy on this. Okay. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, well, now I just have 2 parts. Something that I really like to do when my acne started flaring up is ice rolling on ice on my face. I don't own an actual ice roller. Maybe I should get one because this one literally just broke in half. It literally makes my acne feel so good. I can't even tell you how good my acne feels when I use this ice roller. Went off of birth control, my acne started flaring up, and girl talk, I actually am on my first period off of birth control for the first time in 5 years. So I'm a little nervy to see how it's going. I never used to get cramps, literally ever, and now that I'm off of birth control and I'm having my first period, I have cramps every morning. This is just the moisturizer from Caity. I really love the moisturizer. It's so oh, it's so soothing. And my provider actually prescribed me an antibiotic that I just picked up at my pharmacy to kind of calm down the hormonal acne that's kind of just sprouting out. That's been, stuck inside for 5 years. I'm not gonna do my makeup today on camera just because I want to make some TikToks doing my makeup instead. I've really been focusing on talking about my acne on my TikTok a lot too, because I feel if I can help just one boy or girl scrolling on their For You page and seeing a person with acne like them, it makes them feel better, that's all I could ever ask for. My ultimate goal ever in life is to just inspire people and to help them learn to love themselves, as I'm also trying to learn to love myself. Anyways, I'm gonna do my hair today. One of my girls just texted me. She's having an anxiety attack and she needs me to help her. BRB. Okay, literally just talking about how I want to inspire people or whatever. I'm a dance teacher, and one of my students just texted me. They're I'm having an anxiety attack. I have a presentation coming up, and you are one of the only people who knows how to calm me down. And that literally just makes me so happy. It's I have these dreams of wanting to inspire people, and sometimes I need to get back grounded and be I'm actually inspiring people and helping people where I'm at right now. I need to appreciate that more. My bigger picture is I want to reach people all around the world, and yeah, I do want to do that, but I also need to realize that I have an impact of where I'm at and who I teach and where I live, and that's really cool to me. So I got these god-awful bangs a month ago maybe, but it's literally taking years for them to grow out. As far as the affirmations are going and stuff, I'm not having a hard time saying them to myself. Like, that's not the hard part. It's just like that right now, it just kind of feels like a burden. It just kind of feels like a chore. It just kind of feels like something that, like, I have to do, not like that I want to do it. I do think that saying them really does make a difference, because it's been 5 weeks saying, well, it's been 4 weeks saying my self-love affirmations, and I don't think I've called myself ugly more than like twice in the past 5 weeks. And that is insane. That deserves a little round of applause, because I would look a mother in the eye and tell myself I am ugly every single day. I think it's the fact that I have a baby picture of me up in my mirror, hanging on my mirror. And that is what's keeping me from saying horrible things about myself. Little me was just like obsessed with herself. She thought she was gonna be a pop star. She wanted to be famous, pink everything, loved herself. She was blonde. She was like, literally, I'm gonna be famous. Everybody asked me, what are you gonna be famous for? I was like, whatever I wanna be famous for. And I would always be like, I was a pop star for Halloween one year. I was just so confident in myself. I was like, I knew that I was gonna be like an it girl. And then middle school happens, and I just completely fell into the trap of comparing myself to all the popular girls. I teach a lot of young middle school girls and like freshmen and stuff. It's like, I just want them to know and understand that being popular literally has no effect on your life after you graduate school. Like, whatsoever. None. None. And it's like, I literally haven't given one single thought to anybody I graduated with, like, in 5 years. Unless I'm friends with them, you know what I mean? It's funny, too, because, like, none of the girls in my grade were ever, like, mean popular. My sister's grade, however, whoa. But mine was, like, there was, like, the popular, cool girls or whatever, but none of them were, like, Regina George or anything. They were all, like, pretty nice. But it was the boys who just literally thought they were so cool and so much better than everybody else. Like, there was just like this whole group of boys that thought they were like the shit. They thought that like they were so cool and better than everybody else, and they were like loud and obnoxious and trying to get attention from everybody. I see photos of the boys I went to high school with, like on social media and stuff now, the ones who thought they were so cool, and it's like they all like fell off. Like, they all have beer bellies, and they all like are still going to like high school parties, and like I'm like, how embarrassing. Like, honestly, like, I've had so many boys from high school that would have never given me the time of day literally message me now that we're out of high school, now that I had a glow up, now that I'm cute, and I'm like, no. Like, don't. I'm still the same girl, I'm just cuter. And no, you cannot have me now. Sorry. There's nothing popular about being popular. I think popular people were always literally secretly the most hated. They were always the most made fun of. Like, it's just like, I love flying under the radar. I don't even know where I was going with this. What the hell did I start talking about? Oh, yes. Little me wanted to be the it girl. She wanted to be a pop star. She wanted to be literally the Hannah Montana, the London Tipton, like, you know. And I think once I got into middle school and I realized that, like, that wasn't me, I, like, really started to hate and resent myself. Like, if I would have had the confidence that I have now in high school, in middle school, like, I would have literally, like, swept the floor with all of you. I have the personality of, like, 8-year-old me now. And I lost that in middle school and high school because I was trying so hard to fit in and trying so hard to be somebody that, like, I wasn't. That now I'm, like, back to, like, me? You know what I mean? So, I guess, yeah, I did have, like, a quote-unquote glow up or whatever after high school. Glow ups, right? Like, we spend so long trying to glow up or look different or be different, and by the time we get there, we're like, hell yeah, like, I did it, woo. And then what about like the girl before that? Like, what about the girl you were before? Like, old me deserved way more love than she got from me. And I think that's the problem with glow ups, is we try so hard to be different. We try so hard to get into a new body, into a new mindset, blah, 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 because we don't love who we are. That once we get to where we're trying to go, we still are having those same negative like feelings, the same self-consciousness, because we never like actually confronted why we wanted to glow up in the first place. Like, I recently just lost like 20 pounds in a short amount of time, but I was looking back on old like YouTube videos of me and my cousin, and old pictures of me literally from even just 6 months ago, and I just started crying. Like, I just felt so bad for who I was 6 months ago, who I was a year ago, who I was 5 years ago, because she got no love from me at all. And all she wanted was love, not from anybody else. She did think she needed love from boys, but what she really needed was love from herself. Like, one of my family members, who's old, so, you know, they don't really get it, but she was like, have you lost weight? I was like, yeah. And she's like, you look so cool. I was like, that's like a weird adjective to like say, but thank you. And she's like, well, not that you didn't before. And that's what I literally hate to hear the most is, oh my God, you look so good. Not that you didn't before. Not that you didn't before you lost 20 pounds. I know that people mean well, but it almost feels like a backhanded compliment, you know what I mean? People I work with, they're like, have you lost weight? I'm like, yeah. And then one girl literally last week was like, okay, tell me what you did. Like, what are your secrets? I was like, I went on Adderall and lost my appetite. I feel like glow ups are kind of problematic in the sense that you're trying so hard to glow up and to change into something else that you kind of, when you get there, it's like, oh, like I'm still me, but I was so mean and despicable to myself. Like, I didn't deserve that. And I'm very short, I'm 4'11", so when someone this short like gains weight, you like gain weight. Like, you can tell, because there's literally nowhere for it to distribute besides out. And my doctor literally told me that growing up. She said, Caitlin, you have to make sure you don't go this way because you're not gonna go this way. And that literally burned into my brain. I was a child when she told me that. I think that's probably when I first started thinking about food. No, she didn't mean to make me think about that for the rest of my life. Now, what do I do with these bangs? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what do I do with them now? Something is weird with my camera. Like, it'll just turn off while I'm recording. My favorite part of curling my hair is like tipping upside down and then spraying it and then flipping it back up like I'm in a music video. I feel like I'm Shakira or something. Okay, so because this is week 5, I'm gonna read my affirmations again just because it's kind of like a milestone or whatever. I'm creative, I am intelligent, I am successful, I am lucky, I am doing great things, I am reaching my goals and dreams, I am beautiful, I am unique, I am special, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, I am finding purpose, I am influential, I am in love with my body, I am who I've always wanted to be, I am excited for life, I am able, I am positive, I am so strong, I am breathtaking, I am talented, I am infinite. I've also been doing this. I love you. Looking at myself in the mirror, giving yourself a hug and telling yourself you love yourself. A little weird, but it feels really good when you've been hating yourself for so long. Anywho, we're doing really good, so keep going.